So I went to Stratholme to farm the Rivendare's mount in order to get myself a new ride, and in front of the dungeon I saw hundreds of paladins. I did a /who Stratholme, hundreds of paladins inside as well. So I asked myself, what are they doing here since this farm was nerfed like a long time ago and the mobs apply a stun on you after 1 minute? And I decided to do some investigation. I went inside and 10 hours later I found that this grind is still possible, it's still viable, it's still consistent. And with the upcoming changes to Paladin with the pre-patch is going to be even easier, as right now it does require a bit of gear. So let's get inside and see what we found out after 10 hours of grinding Stratholme. But before that, a quick word from Prime Gaming, our sponsor for today. As you know, it's free with your Prime membership and its amazing offers change every month. Get excited because this month's offer includes a World of Warcraft drop, Crown of the Eternal Winter, and it's super simple to claim. Just head to the Prime Gaming site when you're signed into your Prime account, connect your World of Warcraft account, and you're good to go. There are many benefits to joining Prime Gaming, like free games, monthly in-game content, currency, skins, and so on for over 30 different games. I also claimed my free drop for Lost Ark and New World, so make sure to check them out and see all the goodies. There's even a free monthly Twitch subscription for your favorite streamer. Remember to get the Crown of Eternal Winter for World of Warcraft before it's gone. Click the link in my description to sign up for Prime Gaming and claim all Prime's amazing offerings. Thank you. Let's get back to our video. So here we are, guys, in Stratholme back entrance, run number 5 from hour number 10. We're going to the back entrance and we're going to do the first pull here. We're going to have 3 packs here. We're going to select the first one and we're going to do a turn evil or turn undead, a small fear, and as soon as we do the fear, we're going to run towards the pack in the back and we're going to do an exorcism on the first mob, as they will run over the other pack and they will pull it as well. Here we're normally using rocket boots. They're not really important, but we're trying to get all of the runs possible. Here I'm using Arcane Torrent Mana Tap to pull that pack. There's a caster. I'm pulling those mobs there. Sometimes there's a Heartsinger here, the rare mob, you want to pull him as well. And I'm going right into the corner here, back against the wall. And as you can see above my Tankadin aura, I have a timer that's called Combat Timer Dungeon Timer. Combat Timer Dungeon Stuns, and you can get it from wago.io, it's a weak aura. As soon as you hit 40 seconds timer, you want to pop your wings and your spell damage trinket. As you can see, we're doing a lot of damage. 3 procs of Vengeance, and as you can see, we also have Stratholme Holy Water, which we can pick from those boxes around here. The mobs die around 1 minute mark, as you can see, if you do it all properly. Whenever you hit, after you hit the cooldowns, you want to pop your Figurine of the Colossus, which is one of the 2 required trinkets here. I would recommend having a trinket Figurine of the Colossus from Shattered Halls, and also a spell power trinket, either the one from the badges or a Zulaman, it doesn't matter. Looting those boxes here will give you Stratholme Holy Water, and sometimes this gives as well like greens and weapons that you can sell for a lot. We're looting the mobs. Whenever we started doing these runs, we had about 5,200 gold. This is the 5th run. As soon as we finish everything, we're gonna go and vendor and see how much gold we can make. Now, in the beginning, I wiped a lot. The gear required for this, I have too many pieces with mitigation, like the helmet from Black Temple. I have 2 pieces of Righteousness, which are still like old. If you can do this, make sure you get as much as possible pieces with spell power. As you can see here, I'm using like Wizard Oil and also Flasks, and I have a total of 945 spell power, which is a lot, but I've heard people doing it even with less. For me, being an inexperienced paladin, it takes more spell damage, so I can do more brute force rather than pure skill. This is pull number 2. As you can see, we pulled with Mana Tap, the mob in the back, and we're allowing them to put the other packs with walking over them. Here, we want to pull all the packs, just get close to them. Make sure if you get like slowed or hamstring, if you get the Frostbolt, dispel yourself. If you get hamstring, use Blessing of Freedom, but remember to apply Blessing of Sanctuary as soon as you get into the corner here. Here, you use your Holy Shield. You wait for the mobs to stack on you. When you hit the 40 seconds mark after the pull started, you can start doing the burst. As you can see right now, we're doing boom, Avenging Wrath, boom, Spell Power Trinket, and we're popping our Figurine of the Colossus, which allows us to get healed. We do Stratholme Holy Water to ensure that we get 3 stacks of Vengeance. That's 15% extra damage. and the mobs should die to about a minute mark and so on. If you do this flawlessly, there's no reason to wipe. I did, however, wipe a couple of times in the beginning. In the past 2 days, I did about 10 hours of this, and I went from 3,000 gold to 5,000 plus gold. So it's about, we're gonna test the money per hour at the end. I cannot really justify the money per hour that I did in the past days because I've been dying a lot, and my runs took way more than it should have taken. And yeah, now we're gonna watch this talents. We're using 31 points in protection all the way to Holy Shield, of course Reckoning, and one-handed weapon spec because it gives all overall damage. And then we move towards Retribution, where we have of course all the damage spells that we can do, including the Aura with 2% damage, 5 points in Vengeance, Crusade, and so on. We're trying to go for the most damage possible because we have a window of 40 seconds the pull and 20 seconds the kill phase. We're moving toward the last pack, and in the beginning I didn't do this. I didn't pull the mobs from the Scarlet side because I didn't know how to. I was doing only about 220 mobs per run, for 3 pulls. Now I'm doing about 240, 250. And I started pulling the mobs from Cathedral. It seems that they drop Righteous Orbs, they drop way more Greys, and they drop way more Silver than the normal Undeads. So we come here inside, we make sure that we don't pull the mobs. We jump on the left side. We go right here in the middle. I try to open here. We go in the middle and we try to mana tap the mob from the behind. If you're not a paladin, you can go right around and just pull it with something else. Here, it's a bit scuffed because we aggroed. Usually we don't aggro. And it's a bit of a scuffed pull, though. That's okay, it happens a lot. Pull the one on the left with Exorcism. Here, Judge, and then use the Rocket Boots. This pull kind of requires the Rocket Boots if you do the Humanize too. Maybe not, maybe you can do it without, but the mobs will keep on kicking you. I pull the mobs in the right, and also I try to pull the mobs back then with an Exorcism. And then I go right here next to Unforgiven, go into the corner, start popping Holy Shield, put immediately Consecration on the ground, and as soon as the 40 seconds mark hit, I start popping my cooldowns and pray. I mean, it's not necessarily pray. Here it's a bit more tricky, because as soon as we go close to 1 minute, the mobs, the humanoids that we pulled first, they're gonna stun first, right? So at 59 seconds, I recommend popping down a Frost Grenade. The Frost Grenade, as you can see, they will lock them into place. It's like a Frost Nova from a mage. And you can still pump some more damage into them because they're running away. And also deals a lot of damage. Then I go into the opposite corner that they're running through. And I just, they're gonna stun a lot now. So you just want to put the Consecration down before they come back. Keep your Holy Shield up. Although, once you're getting the stun, the defenses are equal to 0. But you should be able to kill them most of the times. I've seen people doing this with a Force Reactive Disc shield, if you have. It breaks quick, but apparently it helps a lot with this phase here. The mobs here, the Humanoids, this is like the best pull out of all. We should have about, per run, 20 gold, raw silver, looted from the mobs. It should be under 12 minutes, everything you just saw here. However, when I'm doing, I'm a bit more relaxed, I'm a bit more chill, and I'm taking my time to open chests. There are chests inside. I'm also opening the boxes with Stratholme Holy Water. I don't know why, because I enjoy doing it. It's I haven't done it before, so for me this is like quite entertaining to do right now, at least for a bunch. This fight will change in a pre-patch. You will have like different gear, but you will still be able to do it. I saw people doing it on the pre-patch. So 20 gold per run, that's 100 gold raw silver just from looting the mobs, and then you vendor everything as you go outside to reset. There are a lot of paladins there. Sometimes you find your repair bots there, sometimes you not. Drop a repair bot, make sure you buy the scroll so you can get some money back from it. If not, take advantage of other people's repair bot. As you can see, I also have like enchanting, so some of the items are worth disenchanting. You have to know which ones. Some of them are worth selling on the auction house. Here we sold most of them. We got a total of 227 raw gold after vendoring everything and looting the mobs. 227 raw gold, but we still have a bunch of items that we can sell on the auction house. And here we got a total of 287 gold per 5 runs. Of course, it was a bit slightly over 1 hour because it's morning and I had things to do around the house, but I wasn't in a rush. I wasn't trying to be efficient. I was trying to see how much gold we can get for 5 runs, which can be easily done in 1 hour. 287 gold, not too shabby to me. It does require a bit of gear. The more gear you have, the better it will be. With that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more about the paladin grinds in the future, such as Lower Blackrock Spire, or maybe other dungeons like Schoolomance and so on, if you want to see runs in pre-patch, please let me know in the comments down below. With the paladin changes, of course, with strength and so on. And if you have more questions, stop by at twitch.tv/Frostadamus. With that being said, thank you very much again. Until next time, stay frosty. Bye-bye!